The Great Sphinx of Egypt has fascinated humanity for millennia. And even today, this lion-bodied monument with the head of a pharaoh still remains a monument shrouded in mystery and wonder. Egypt is a country that goes back in history as one of the oldest known human civilizations. Scientists and archaeologists are expecting to find more dazzling and surprising discoveries every year. There are so many mysteries and secrets that need to be revealed. The history of this amazing civilization brings us further back as we learn more about it. Is it crucial for the human race to understand its past? It might be more significant than we realize. Perhaps knowing where our civilization came from in the distant past is essential to our survival. Giza Pyramids. The Sphinx and the Giza Pyramids could be far older than we think. 3 kings from the 4th dynasty are known to have constructed the 3 pyramids of Giza. The grandfather is Menkaure, the son is Khafre, and the father is Khufu. According to this scenario, the 3 pyramids are 4,500 years old at present. The Mirror's papyri is one of the most significant discoveries that could identify the architects of the pyramids. Mirror oversaw a group of laborers who were in charge of moving stone blocks from the Tura area to the Khufu's pyramid area. How can we be certain that the blocks were indeed used to construct Khufu's pyramid? We do not know. It was simply thought that individuals moving stone blocks during Khufu's reign were naturally involved in the construction of the pyramids. Khufu's pyramid chambers. Several researchers carried out experiments to imitate the water flow into the subterranean chamber at the bottom of the pyramid, and ended up with a structure that created pulsing audio waves when water flows into the chamber. They might have produced the auditory frequency necessary to induce the freestanding king's chamber to tremble. Yet why? And how would this be constructed if it were only to be King Khufu's tomb? The pyramids are allegedly significantly older than 4,500 years, according to the alternative history theory. The Great Sphinx. The Sphinx is 66 feet, 20 meters tall, and 240 feet, which is 73 meters long, one of the biggest sculptures from ancient. Generally accepted archaeologists date it to the reign of King Khafre and credit it to him. Alternate history archaeologists and Egyptologists assert, however, that the erosion of the sculpture walls and the walls of the enclosure around it led to a period earlier than 4,500 years ago, when Egypt was subjected to a climate with more intense wet seasons. Sphinx walls erosion. According to a fantastic theory, the Sphinx is between 9,000 and 12,000 years old. This pre-dynastic culture in Egypt predates all others that have been uncovered thus far. This takes us to the civilization that may be the missing link in the history of human civilization, and was able to construct an edifice this size so early on. Some supporters of this theory claim that the Sphinx's builders were Atlantean survivors. Other than writings attributed to the Greek philosopher Plato, there is currently no evidence to back up the theory that there ever existed a region or continent called Atlantis. The claim also implies that the information about the Atlanteans was kept secret in a place beneath the Sphinx called the Hall of Records. Atlantis. Atlantis is currently just a myth because there is no evidence to support its reality, let alone a connection to the construction of the Sphinx. Another theory holds that the Sphinx was constructed by pre-dynastic ancient Egyptians 10,000 years or more ago, just like the Göbekli Tepe in Turkey's southeast Anatolia region. Both buildings could be Neolithic in origin. Another illustration is the Tower of Jericho, which was originally constructed some 10,000 years ago. It seems that prehistoric people were capable of building megalithic structures. Famous Egyptologist Dr. Havas has referred to the supporters of the prehistoric Sphinx as pyramidids. He strongly believes that the best evidence we have so far points to Khafre as the builder of the Sphinx, and that the Sphinx is about 4,500 years old. The old Sphinx theory, on the other hand, has a strong supporter in geologist Dr. Shaw, according to his interpretation of the geological data. He argues that a significant solar outburst cataclysmic event that occurred after the Ice Age was what ultimately led to the extinction of civilizations in Egypt and other parts of the world.